That's it. Um, so if you recall what Slardar was doing in the last game to a puck, he was diving him under tier 2 and you can't escape this Guardian sprint rush. Queen of Pain isn't any better. She uses one blink and Slardar can catch up. He can still chase you down. So we'll see. But like you said, brave to go melee into Queen of Pain.
Yeah. I'm also just thinking that maybe the rationale is that you play with the Shadow Strike to sort of counteract Guardian Sprint. Because level 1, what's the slow? It's 20% slow at level 1. Guardian Sprint is 25% at level 1 in the bonus move speed department. So that definitely helps a lot. You're not going to be as afraid of just getting dove and killed, but it is definitely a worry if 7E is allowed to play as aggressively as he did game 1.
Queen needs to know that he had warded, right? Like theirs doesn't, because she was on the high ground, he was on the low ground, and he moved back. The moment, like he moved back, like he knew where she was. So this ward should be the warded. I feel like.
We might also see old 11 maybe getting dove upon. Okay, they're not going to run for him. So it looks like we're not going to have nearly as much bloodbathiness. Although they do see him, they're thinking about it. ZZQ and Ice Ice on the other side, really thinking about making the move on to old 11. Old 11 reveals himself in a second. They see him. He might be dead here. Magnus getting hurt right now. Goes for the skewer at level 1. Does manage to get to the low ground, but ZZQ chased after him. Drops a blood grenade on his face. Really wants to get the damage output. 3 more hits will do it. Will he be able to get it? Coming uphill, looking for the damage. So. Gets the bonus armor. Just gets in range. He should be fine right now. Man, that was close.
Yeah, but is this better or worse? Like, how do you approach the lane right now? You are so low on HP. ZZQ will zone you. Like, on his own almost. See. There isn't a lot of regen on Enchantress as well, so... That's a plus.
He had no choice but to ferry in some salve regen. While ZZQ continues the harass onto the techies. Man, old 11 does have skewer, but needs to be careful. On the other side of the map, Beyond and the boys, you know, he's playing Wind Ranger this time around, so not anticipating the matchup to be as hard as it would be with Night Stalker versus... what do we build here as this offlane Wind Ranger in this game?
I'm not sure. Like, you can still go for right click because you're playing with the Slardar mid, right? So you can still be super annoying that way. But then again, like, you might go for more catch. I don't think you need catch. You have Slardar Lion. I was thinking, do you need some Atos or something like that? Of course not. Just get the Javelin and start ulting people that are corrosive haste. That's it.
Speaking of corrosive haze, mid lane, 7E yet again showing his chops on the slaughter. Having himself a good old time, but it's always like this against Queen. You know, Pro 3 is when we really start to see what he's made of. Once we have to deal with the 2 points into the Shadow Strike. I'm kind of surprised though how little CS that Beyond has been able to find on the other side of the map. He's fine. He's okay. He's chill.
Yeah, there was no level 2. If they 2s, then maybe techies could kill him, but without level 2, way too difficult. No blast off to work with.
I must say, throughout this game, even though they ended up losing in the first game, the laning phase, except for mid, has been generally quite solid for the side of Titan here. Game 1, we saw old 11 do well, and then he managed to come back and not die and stay alive in game 2. And now they're going to go on to set up with the stomp and will be able to get himself the first blood there, bringing down this Lion. Okay, support Centaur, man. Double ringer protection, the mango. Nice, easy kill for them.
Yeah, Lion started mana draining a little bit too close to the woods, so Centaur just approached him from the tower very easily.
Oh, top lane. Definitely dead here. One more right click is all they need. Forget that it was the side of Team 0 that was pressuring old 11 early and putting him in a near death position. He's doing really, really well in this early laning phase.
Yeah, he managed to heal up, come back into the lane properly. They have Q, but not enough damage. Bottom lane again, Ice Ice. Once more, dead.
Nice. I mean,
Like
they
this
realize we
centaur-
can't kill beyond, so they're like, okay, we're just gonna keep killing Lion.
Like this centaur carry, it used to be, sorry, support. It used to be a thing even a long time ago. Like some players would experiment with, but it's actually with the hoof stomp, I would say. Like hoof stomp range, it's much easier now to set up on targets. You don't even need, like you said, 2 rings of protection. He has 4 armor. He's just bullying you out of the lane. 900 HP and 4 armor. Good luck.
And that's supposed to be our 5 position hero, man. Alright. You'll love to see it. Overall, though, they are still farming quite decently elsewhere on the map. CTY and 70 getting the CS that they require. And ZZQ, they actually push back Old 11 with the Whirlwind. Old 11, though, immediately turns this around with the skewer going on to ZZQ. And they kill off the Enchantress. You start the fight with me, you better be able to finish it. And sadly, that is not what happens for Team Zero. They end up losing again in the top lane.
Maybe
Although
this is good for
CTY?
them. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. They do kill Mercy with ZZQ's creeps being able to get that kill. It would have been nice if CTY got credited with some extra money, but I suppose he's lost hitting well enough that doesn't really matter all that much just yet.
Yeah, he got the solo exp, right? That's also pretty big. But what was funny is that Magnus, he got into position to kill Enchantress because of the Wild Wing. Enchantress, it was the Hurricane 17. Is he fine?
He's not fine. He is not fine. He is not fine. Mercy shows no mercy. That is, no, that's always the best feeling in the world, where somebody dies, comes back middle, helps you get a kill. And bottom lane, they're just going to get another kill onto this Ice Lion. Right clicks flying in from Fly. And this early game, man, what an improvement over game 1. And they haven't been losing any lives middle either. They've actually been the ones getting these kills, making life extremely difficult for Zero all across them.
Yeah, I was just about to cheer on the build that Lion had. Like he had it in the last game too. He goes for this raid band early on, puts it to, which is really weird, right? Like not super weird recently, but overall you see a Lion with raid band, you're like, what the hell? But it's alright for the trades in the lane. Unfortunately, 0-3 didn't work out well for him this time.
You know, speaking of, I actually think Wraith Band needs nerfing, man. That item is too good.
Yeah, there's a meme I saw yesterday. You know those 3 Hydra heads? Like, one is goofy and the 2 are cool.
Yeah.
It's basically one is Bracer, one is null talent, one is Raid Band, and the goofy one is like null talisman.
Null tally.
Like no one buys it, you know.
I can't even remember the last time I bought a null tally. Top lane, Old 11 eating quite a lot of harass yet again, but he does have the skewer. And this time around, ZZQ, not only does he not have the Wild Wing, but I think he's maybe lost his appetite for playing that aggressively into the Magnus. So we'll just be happy to harass him back for now.
Yeah, he's gonna go bot. He circle around the troll, but his creeps aren't the best. Warpine Raider.
Gonna try though. He doesn't have the battle trance just yet. He's just shy of level 6, but they do not have the Power Rangers TPs come in, and Undyne is the first one to set up with the hoof stomp onto this Enchantress, and they're not done just yet. They find Ice. One more right click. Setsu actually ticks him out with the Shadow force beyond to just run away, but look how much he's been slowed down by that Shadow Strike. He might still end up dead. Undyne cutting him off from the high ground. We'll find him with the hoof stomp, and they should be able to easily set up for this kill. Double kill for Queen of Pain. What a value rotation coming in from. And with these 3 heroes down, Titan, yet again, feeling very good picked in this game.
Yeah, that was super valuable. I only have like one thing bothering me. Why didn't they continue diving the troll? I just don't get it. He was on 10% HP, still level 5. Even if all the TPs connect, you're still killing the troll. Weird. ZQ?
ZQ might be able to get himself alive here, but they really want Setsu to get brought down. 7E finds the stomp. Setsu barely blinks away on 80. Now the rest of this fight though will continue in the north. Fly showed up. Beautiful whirling access to give them mischance. That enables Mercy to stay alive a little bit longer. And 7E now suddenly finds himself in a massive amount of danger. Fly finds a dominating streak. Might be able to find a double kill and a mega kill streak on top of that. Value rotation from Queen of Pain to go bottom. Now it's Firefly's turn to Titan, man. Helping each other out this time. Not allowing one another to just die without assistance.
Yeah, really nicely done. They have a lot of things to deal with the Slardar. You have disarm of techies, and then you have the mischance from Troll. Like, it's not as easy for this Slardar to just get one kill after another, one bash after another.
CT at the top. The RPM dragging back deeper into the lane. How on earth does he get out of this? He's gonna stay there right clicking. Mercy's trying to help out. A couple of hits is all they need. At the same time though, the shockwave kills him while 7E is able to bring him down. Undyne comes to tech the techies and get some quick revenge onto 7E. And with the explosions of Mercy and the initiative of Undyne, they do manage to get the slaughter.
Nice.
So yes, revenge was found, but it wasn't worth it. Especially because that enables Ice Ice to get brought down by Setsu. Cool guys do not look at explosions. He's on a killing spree all of a sudden on the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, all these rotations that are being done by Team Zero are heavily punished this time around. Especially the Slardars, right? Like when he rotates, okay, this time he did get the kill, but got killed after.
Nice stampede.
Nice.
That was hilarious. The Yukis. Beyond is out here, man. Cannot be held in position. That's unfortunate, but I don't think it changes all that much for Titan, right? This early game still feels pretty good for them.
Oh, nice bait. He's trying to bait the Shadow Strike. Ice Ice is, yeah, but Quap just goes for the rune instead. He was baiting the Quap to the trees, and if she approaches, she's dead, because there's Lion with Impale waiting. Setsu way too careful for that.
Does not want to give up. They have been able to find top lane. Looks like they were trying to play into CTY, but they would be happy to just zone him away from the tower so they can casually take it down. Fly sitting with the Empower buff from Old 11, so there's no way that this tier 1 tower is long for this world.
The game is completely opposite from game 1. I would say that maybe Team Zero isn't being as crushed, as dominated as Titan were in game 1, but the tables have turned, for sure.
And they are not going to let up, give them an opportunity to come back. They just took the tier 1 top. They're immediately putting pressure onto the tier 1 in the mid lane. It's already down to less than half HP. They could actually try to commit for this one with the next wave, but there's also no rush for them. They can take this nice and steady, slowly but surely whittle it down. And I don't think Team Zero, they don't have any blink daggers just yet. They don't even have all their ultimates. They are not in a position to counterplay this.
Their supports are level 5, and Chancer's just got it even. She's 0 experience on level 5. You don't see that very often.
I don't think I've ever seen that in my life, actually.
Yeah. She's pure level 5. Yeah, not any longer.
Now she's filthy, disgusting. Might see a kill happening onto Beyond here. Stampede goes out with the hoof stomp, and Beyond, whew! My friend, you are very, very dead. They're not even gonna bother committing the Sonic Wave. Setsu just easily right clicks.
I feel like that's maybe the saddest part, because he's the one that was kinda left alone. He was the one that was able to get some farm.
Is Setsu just gonna kill Ice Ice here? If he gets a bit of vision, he might be able to make this happen. Old 11 misses the skewer, but Ice Ice doing his best with these jukes. Stays alive for now. ZZ so lucky, but eventually you gotta pay the price, my friend. Does end up getting brought down here. Both supports dead. More and more farm going the way of these cores on Titan. And like you said, this game completely opposite. But to make matters worse, in the previous game, Titan at least had Nagasai. You know, there's some degree of hope. Maybe we can scale later. I'm not seeing how they scale later with a start like this here, Liz.
Yeah, especially versus Mag's Troll. Mag that finished off a Blink Dagger, by the way, so he can initiate as well for his teammates. They might not be able to, let's put it, scale per se, but once they have a Blink on Slardar, I think what they're able to is get very fast pickoffs. And with that, they might come back into the game. It can be very helpful, right? Like suddenly from being 5k, 6k behind, suddenly you're getting pickoffs on these heroes that are way ahead of you, so you get a huge influx of gold. I'm talking about the blink on Slardar because it's going to come at the same time as Dezo on Klinks. It should at least. Dezo, he needs what, 400 gold more for Dezo.
What he crucially needs though to survive this gang coming into him, because they scan directly on top of him. They know where he's at here, Liz. CTY, my friend, you are in danger. Undyne does not happen to have a blink dagger, but they do have a stampede. They find him, they kill him. Yet again, Setsu seeing no need to commit the sonic wave, so that's still available. Man, and guess what? They killed him just before he finishes off the Desolator, so that's going to be delayed even further.
Yeah. He probably would have finished it with the next camp of Ancients, right? Like, you finish it off. In time 7 is farming the enemy side, and they know about it. He's pinged.
They might be farming him soon, yeah. He's being pinged out. Mercy's nearby. They don't have any blink daggers though, so 70. Let's see if he can get out of here. Oh no,
So
he's 50
close.
gold away from his blink. He's 10 gold away. Let him finish the item, please. 70 getting slowed down. He's clicking for all he's worth right now. There's going to be the interruption
Got it.
with the blast off, but he does get the blink. That's what matters right
Got
now. He was spam clicking it at that moment, and while this is happening, they're also finding kill beyond down bottom.
Well,
Very easy lick for them.
yeah, he was trying to go and
Whew, this game is tough, man. 6k gold
it-
behind.
opposite, right?
90
Like literally the opposite of game 1. I feel that they just adjusted really well. The troll pick into Slardar was really nice. Then you pick a Quap, so he doesn't have a good lane. If he goes mid, he's not gonna dominate. If he goes bot, he won't dominate as well.
Stroke of genius so far on how they've been approaching this game. And
Yep.
yeah, they do have the Deso Blink Dagger right now, but it might not help them out. Beyond getting stampeded upon, trying to run towards where his team is at. He does have some backup nearby, but they just have so much damage. Oh my god, Titan. Dominating streak for Mercy right now. They find ZZQ as well, kill him off right in front of the Enclave in the tier 1 tower. And that sets up once again for an easy push from them. 8k
know
gold
what?
lead now. 96% win probability. That's pretty high.
Yeah, you know what was sad there? They didn't even try. Like, they had a double impale and they had blink on Slardar. He could have went in, but even the lion finger was there. But they just decided not to even try. So that kinda is indicative of how they feel about the game and where they are in this match. Like, they are 8k ahead. Like, don't get me wrong, they are very far behind. But I don't think that you come back into this game by farming on Klinks.
Unfortunately not. CTY will have to get involved, and he wants to scale this Desolator as much as possible, which is seeming a bit impossible. And he's also really far away from this Orchid. I feel like if they item, they might not have a map left to play with. The biggest catch 22. But on the bright side, there is one good. That's the Troll Warlord. The Titan's Roche taking is pretty terrible. So they can maybe try and sneak one themselves, and that's exactly what they're attempting. Getting themselves into the pit right now, but Titan are aware about this. They're on the way.
Are they? I'm not sure if they're completely aware. Let's see. They might be. Let's see. Troll going in. Oh no. Thank you
Bye-bye.
guys for weakening Roche.
Soften up the Roshan for us. Now we're gonna stampede in, hoping for a hoof stomp somewhere, and we're gonna find one onto 7E. Undyne gets the initiation. The Whirling Axes will kill off the Slaughter. That was a very nice impale coming in from the Lion, but nonetheless, Ice Ice ends up dead. Unstoppable streak for Setsu. On the Roshan. They softened him up. And you know that one thing I was saying about, hey, at least they don't have an Aegis? Yeah, okay. Now that's gone.
Yep.
Aegis is going to be taken away.
I feel like this game is slowly approaching the same mark like game 1. It was call time for Team Titan. Now it feels like it might be call time for Team Zero very soon. You're
What do you
just
think about this
lacking-
pickup on eggs on the troll?
I like it. Looks peculiar. You don't see it very often, but he has Maelstrom and he has Empower already, right? So, BKB on him, whatever.
RP onto CTY. Oh no. Well, that's the Clinks, the damage dealer supposedly, who's already been brought down. And they didn't even have to commit the troll for this. He's just happily beating away onto the tier 2 tower in the top lane.
Yeah, I mean, that Clinks was the guy that was supposed to join in and maybe allow you to get a couple of kills, but now he's dead. This game is the literal opposite of the last match. It was bottom lane and it was Dire pushing. Now it's top lane, it's Radiant pushing, and it feels just as lost as it did. It doesn't feel as lost as game 1. Still feel like Team Zero has some ways of playing this game, but it ain't easy.
Yeah. They only have one Blink Dagger right now. Very far away from items for Lion or Enchantress. And you're dealing with the troll that has Aegis. Tier 3 tower already taken. They're looking for the first set of racks. And Team Zero, they really don't know how to approach this. 70's just chilling middle. He was cutting the wave, trying to finish an item before he came back. He at least gets the Aghanim shot. So let's see how this fight goes. ZZQ though will end up dead, but they do take away the Aegis with the finger. Question is, do Titan feel confident enough to keep this fight going? Indeed they do, because they stampede onto Beyond. He was looking for the pincer maneuver. Instead, he gets pinched instead. Does have buyback available if needed. And you will commit it right now. And Titan, even if they don't find the full lane of racks here, they'll still be very happy to force some buybacks, but they feel confident enough to go right back in for this. Impale slowing down Fly. There's going to be the jump. Skewer back yet again. ZZQ getting caught. It's the back onto the Enchantress.
They got sent.
It's a 4v5 affair right now, but Undyne does end up dead thanks to the efforts of the rest of this Team Zero lineup. So it looks like they're zoning away Titan, and Mercy might be left behind to die here. He's completely out of mana. They want to try to come with him, but they need to be careful. RP just came back off cooldown. Sonic Wave from Setsu hits 3 heroes, and there's the RP on the 2. Both of the Beyond, Wind Ranger, and 70 Slaughter are gone dead for the count without buyback. And there's no way they defend this with just Lion and the Clinks. And honestly, Lizard, I think this game might not be longer for this world. You'll go, at least get the Hex out onto Setsu, but it's just so Ice can say he did it. He ends up dead. They drag back in CTY. Fly gets the ultra kill. The GG is called, and Titan win and guarantee themselves at least one more shot at staying in the DreamLeague 22 qualifiers.
This is, I don't know, Chinese region is wild, man. Like, thing happened in the last series, one team just crushes and then they lose just as convincingly.